That's called mindful drumming. I call it ecstatic drumming. It's exciting, isn't it? Tell us about that drumming, Kokoman.
Yes, it's serendipitous that you said, you gave it the name that your interpretation of what I was doing is actually calling and invoking the spirit of those who came before us to come and bless us today. But it's a part of mindful drumming. And mindful drumming comes from wisdom tradition, which means that mindful drumming is science because it creates community, it helps people come together and build community. It also helps with people that are having mental trauma issues. So it's also ritual-based and also ceremony.
I know in the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. services for 14 years, you would start it off with that.
Yes.
And I understand once every fourth Friday,
the last
Friday of the month, you have mindful drumming. Tell us where that is located again.
Yeah, it's 3278 West Street in Oakland, California. The zip code is 94608. And about 10 years ago, I wrote this book called Mindful Drumming, Ancient Wisdom for Unleashing the Human Spirit. And what it is that it truly assists people to build community. And when 25 years ago, when we started the center in Oakland, we were offering workshops on diversity. And as you know, race, which is a social construction. Today, as we speak, people are dying because we look different or somebody looks different.
That's right.
Recent issue is when a police officer killed this young man in Ferguson.
Right.
And so I created mindful drumming for people to come together and synchronize.
Now, can anyone drum?
Yes.
You don't have to have a talent and rhythm?
You don't have to have rhythm. You don't have to be a musician.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. And it's amazing. Most months, we have more women come to do this than men. And sometimes they drive very fast, 60, 70 miles, sometimes 100 miles, to come and drum.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Aisha, tell us about the Beyond Fear, the book you guys wrote.
We wrote Beyond Fear in 1998, and it was a tool that we felt that as Americans, we really wanted to begin to see that we're all human beings. So we spent a lot of time looking at the 12 principles of attitudinal healing as a tool that the essence of our being is love. So if the essence of our being, all of us, is love, why do we fight each other? Why do we want to kill each other because I don't look like you, or I don't speak like you, or I don't have the same religion that you have? So the whole focus of Beyond Fear is to look at ways that we can begin to move beyond fear, so that we can begin to understand that as human beings, we all have the same issues. We all breathe. We all believe. When you cut, everybody's blood is red.
Our scriptures tell us that perfect love casts out fear.
Yes.
So that's
the whole focus of Beyond Fear. And so this book is still very relevant today, and you can visit our website, www.ahc-oakland.org, and you'll find this book as well as The Self is Superhero, as well as Mindful Drumming. That you can begin to look at tools that you can begin to heal. And Beyond Fear is so important. It's just as important now as it was in 1998, as it was in 1898.
I know. I was looking at the book again. It's great quotations in there.
Yeah, it's great quotations, but also exercises that a person can use to begin to work on healing oneself and begin to see that who you are and what you have and who you think you are is no different than someone else.
Now, the international organization is about 40 years old,
yeah,
but you're about 25.
Yes, we're 25 years old. We're member-centered to a lot of other international centers around the world. Dr. Jerry Jampolsky founded Attitudinal Healing about 40 years ago, working with children who were life-threatened. We define racism, poverty, violence, and fear as life-threatening diseases that's impacting all of our lives.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
So the whole idea around looking at the principles of attitudinal healing and working them and making sure that they are practiced. Health is inner peace. Healing is letting go of fear. And as Kokoman often shared with us, that the poet Hafiz said, fear is the cheapest room in the house.
Oh, that's excellent.
It's where we go to when it's the cheapest way to deal with issues.
That's excellent. In the next segment, we're going to talk about the 25th anniversary that's coming up at Scott's restaurant next month.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, November 15th.
You don't want to miss it.
So please join us. Let's hear more about attitudinal healing connection with Aisha and Kokoman.